Alright, hi everybody, it's Bonkai922. Figured I'd do it away from my usual spot because it's pretty late, so figured I'd do it this way. Two video reviews to do today. I should say the other day, next day, because of my job. But nevertheless, I was in a live stream a little while ago with, Nostradamus and people, and I was having a good time there. Anyway, moving on. Bleach. This one, I'm going to give it 3.5. It was good, but the only thing was it wasn't great. Pretty much, the story, what happened. This one's called The Drop, 524. We have Asane in the beginning part of this chapter, summary-wise. We got Asane and we got Yachiru. Yachiru goes into this room and she sees Kenpachi's, or Zaraki's, I can't say Kenpachi because then I get confused with, what have you. She sees Zaraki's eye patch on a pillow. And Asane sees a letter given to her by UNOHANA. So this was actually good. I thought this was interesting that Kubo did, where you have, Asane crying, saying Captain UNOHANA, and Yachiru saying Ken-chan. And then we go into the battle. Oh, bitch! Zaraki and UNOHANA. It says The Drop. And it says a swing filled with bloodlust descents. And this was an interesting fight in the beginning. Zaraki's getting messed up a bit. UNOHANA's not really getting messed up. She's flying all over the place. She's really taking it to Zaraki. And it was like one of those things where you have to say, holy shit. I mean, you look at Zaraki. He's a big motherfucker. And yet, UNOHANA is kicking his ass. Well, majority of it, she was overpowering him. Now, thought-wise in this chapter, I know the urge, the big urge to say, exposed. Oh, Zaraki was exposed. I don't see it that way. I see it a different way. I was thinking about this. The fact of the matter is that Zaraki, the entire time, he was a captain. I mean, even going back as far as the Iranka arc, and I don't want to bring this up, and people were like, on it, but when he was fighting Noritora, that was the first time he used two hands. Now, this is brought up in this chapter as well. And like I said, I'm not going to say he was exposed by UNOHANA, but UNOHANA did give him an ass beating. I will say that. She gave him an ass beating. But here's what was needed to say, was what she told him during the fight. She says a person who has one arm idly standing by is enjoying their fight to the fullest. That's what she really said. In the beginning of this part of this chapter, what she was saying you were smart enough to remove your eye patch before coming here, commend you, but that only means that that's the extent of your power. And it's going blow for blow, and UNOHANA is pathetic, and she uses these, I don't know what the fuck she was using. It looked like knives. Kunai knife. But no, it looked like knives that she was throwing at Zaraki, and then he took it off out of her. And this is the part, like I said, she says, swinging your blade with one arm while the other sits idly by. You cannot possibly enjoy fighting in that manner. And Zaraki switches around saying, same goes for you, saying, you use these tricks to harm me with. And then he comes out and screams this, saying, I once respected. Well, actually, no, what was it again he said? He said, you're nothing like the person that I once respected. And then she says, one does not use the word respect under addressing the enemy, especially during a fight to the death. Now, this fight wasn't really This fight to me was not what it seemed. Now you're probably thinking, what do you mean by that, Bonkai? Well, there was one thing in this fight that made me scream, Ichigo. Let's rewind a bit, and this is kind of really stupid to do, but I'm going to say it anyway. Go back to the beginning of the Soul Society arc, when Ichigo was about to fight Zaraki. Do you remember the part where he thought, oh shit, I got stabbed, but he looks and there's nothing there? Well, that kind of happened in this chapter. So basically, and let me further in the summary, saying that, oh, I haven't changed, it's just that when fighting you, the old you never gave me any opening to use these tactics. And they basically, and it was like you're saying that I've gone weak. And then he says, I worship you. And it's going on saying that nothing, everything bored me until I fought you. You made me realize fear for the first time. And then he's saying that, oh, now I will die a miserable death, knowing I couldn't defeat you. And then we see this one scene where UNOHANA stabs him in the throat. And he's coughing up blood, and he says, fuck. And nothing happened. Nothing happened. He's fine. And I'm like, it's just like the incident with Ichigo when he first fought Zaraki. Now, I'm not saying that, oh, Zaraki is just like Ichigo. No. But what it's stating is that he switched places. So, in a way, Zaraki is like Ichigo in this fight, and UNOHANA is like Zaraki. You get my gist? Kind of. But that's the whole bit. That's what it is. And just like with Ichigo when he fought Zaraki, and he more or less defeated him, you get the gist. That's what's going to happen in this fight. Kind of. But we don't know. And if this ascends Zaraki even further, I mean, come on. But I'm not going to use the word exposed. I mean, a lot of people will use that, but I won't use that. I'll just say that UNOHANA gave him a shit stomp. He got shit stomped by UNOHANA to a degree. But he's going to come out of it. Zaraki. I believe he'll come out of it. Now, she says, UNOHANA, does something matter? You seem to have lost consciousness for a moment. And he says, who gives a shit, so on and so forth. And he's saying that he's not going to use his brain this time. He's just going to go off by saying on instinct. And that's when we get the final part of the chapter where UNOHANA states that Kenpachi Zaraki, you cannot die. You will not die. You return stronger every time you cross the border of death. That is the oversight you have imposed on yourself, as well as my sin. And that's where the chapter ends. That's where the chapter ends. Now, in some respect, what she meant there, UNOHANA, was that her sin is that she made Zaraki this way. She made Zaraki into this killing machine, this beast of an individual, of a Shinigami, and now, she can't do anything about it. Now, like I said, I give it a 3.5, but the whole bit is I go back to the part where Zaraki thought he got stabbed. Now, I don't know if Kubo was using this idea, why he's bringing this kind of idea up again, but I think I know why. It's to impose the fact that theory, that feeling of getting stabbed is the feeling of a killing intent. At least that's what I think. I feel it to be. So you're feeling the killing intent of your opponent before it actually happens. To some extent. That's my feelings behind it. And the reason I say that is because it's happened before. Ichigo got supposedly stabbed when he was about to fight Zaraki. But nothing was there. There was no wound. So it's like a predisposition. It's like you feel it coming, but it's not really there. So yeah. And that's all I got for you guys. So yeah, this is Bankai 922. Good chapter, good chapter. I'll do my One Piece chapter in a little while. I should say this right now. Luffy the Super Saiyan made me an opening. And I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna put it in this video. So I'll put it in. I'll mix it up in iMovie. I'll put it in this video. It won't take too long. I'll put it, and I'll just put it right in the upload it. So yeah, and yeah, that's all I got for you guys. So yeah, like I said, that's the whole bit. We'll see next week what happens with Zaraki. I believe he's gonna win. I mean, he's not gonna kill UNOHANA, but I don't see him losing. I mean, I don't want to say he got exposed. That's stupid. Nah, it's stupid. But we'll see. We'll see. I like how this is going. I really do. I really like how it's going with this with this series, with what's going on with UNOHANA and Zaraki. This probably was going to be like one of those situations where they both benefit from this situation, from this fight. So yeah, and that's what I believe. So yeah, I'll see you guys later. Tomorrow I will do a live stream, I guess. We'll see what else I'll do during the week. Got a job, but that doesn't prevent me from doing videos. So yeah, this is Bankai 922. I will see you guys later.